Canaries in 3 days.
Aye, sir. Checked and loaded them myself.
Good. Stay quiet and alert. If the wind picks up, we've no chance against the Obra Dinn.
休假，你稳做不？
我冇问题，但是伊嚟想啊，绝对袂当互伊落去水底。
那是遐个怪物出现，你绝对卖起来。
Aye, shut it up.
They say strange things about monsters.
Oh! That's the opening attack. So that's the guy who was just talking. That guy ends up getting pulled overboard. There's that guy. So this guy was translating. It kind of seems like they came for the chest anyway. Talking, this game is fascinating. Super fascinating. It is a really, really, really interesting puzzle. Okay, the gate won't open. Oh.
More shall gather.
Untapped Fire, thank you so much for the follow. It's super fascinating. Keep course due east. Okay, the door's open now. So they popped up, speared this guy. This guy ends up... This is Beng. He ends up getting loose on the end of the spear. Then he opens the chest. And then the only people who survive... The only one who survives is this guy, who is Nichols, the second mate. But then he's immediately shot on returning to the boat by the guard of this guy. He's immediately shot by that guy with the spear. What is happening? Sorry about that. Okay. That's the end of the calling. What are the half ones? Disappearances. 2 wayward souls disappeared during the events of this chapter. Their fates are cataloged here. Patrick O'Hannigan met an unknown fate. Who is this and what fate befell them? We do know his fate. He was speared. It wouldn't let me put that in before. That was her body. Okay. I feel like I need to revisit some stuff. Like, I keep moving ahead in the story, but I keep falling behind in my mind. There are so many bodies around here now. How far down can we go now? Like, how far below deck can we go? This is the cargo hold, right? So I don't think there's a deck below this. There is a padlocked door. Is that the brig? That looks like the brig. There's an open hatch in there. That's the severed leg. That's the guy that got spiked when the crabs came on board. Remnants of the crab. was the one that had bunks? The bunks were not on the gun deck, right? Or were there bunks on the gun deck? Let's look at this one. Soldiers of the Sea, Part 3 of 8. A demon out of the way.
What's going on?
There's the full-on crabs with the... what I'm guessing is the ladies riding on them now?
Get there. Hey, cat!
So it might actually be two beasts? Did we see you hiding back here? Don't know who you are. Another one on the top deck. And all these people that died. Oh, that's Botterill. Right. And then he ended up being crushed by the Kraken. We don't know who that is, though. Boy. There's a lot going on in this game. Let's go back to the top deck. Oh, what's that? What is that?
On your toes.
We best push on.
Go back there!
Here.
Captain!
Slack the lifts and lower the boats.
This is when they're putting her in the...
Be on us.
Give it up.
Oh. Whoa. Hey. That's the guy with the tattoo. He has a knife. I know who you are. You are Timothy. Timothy Bootment. Hey, we found the tattoo. Nice. Yeah, it kind of looks like he gets caught in the cord and then falls overboard. So we saw his leg. That is... we don't know who that is. That's Nichols. Holding... wait. Is that Miss Lynn? Why is he holding Miss Lynn hostage? What happened to you? You have a spear in your leg. It's a new chapter. Murder. Because there hasn't been any of that going on. Right, Bishop? I have no idea. None whatsoever. He was shot. With a gun. By... was it Nichols? Right? That was Nichols that shot him? Yep. Thanks for the input, Bishop. There's that guy. He ends up... he dies. He gets speared, right? Pretty sure he gets speared. He's one of the ones that gets speared in the rowboats by the beast. By one of the fish ladies, sirens. So they're loading them into a boat? Or taking them off the boat? There's that guy. This guy also gets speared. That guy. What happened to you? Who are you? That's the guy who gets exploded. What's he doing on the deck? What happened to you? We've seen him 8 times and know nothing about him. He's holding the back of his head. There's a lantern laying here. This guy's down. This guy's been stabbed with a spear. He's been speared in the leg. I wonder if that's Pete. Oh, there's somebody Oh! This is the guy who gets... Is this the one that gets executed? Is this going to lead us to the execution thing? Are we finally going to learn about Judgment at Sea? Boy, there's a lot going on here. There's a whole lot going on here.
Hok Seng Lao, you have been found guilty
Hok Seng Lao.
of the murder of Nunzio Pasquale.
Nunzio is murdered.
As captain of this ship, and by the authority of the East India Company, and thus the Crown of England, I sentence you to death by firing line. Mr. Wolf, when you are ready.
Mr. Wolf. That's the... Mr. Wolf is the... That's Mr. Wolf. Wolf was the gunnery guy, right? Yeah, he's the gunner. Okay. And he ends up being blasted by a cannon. So then this is... one of the Formosans. This is Hok Seng Lao. Lao. Okay. Ooh, there's a lot of people here. There's this guy. We don't know who that is yet. This is a little different from how it was depicted in the art, huh? The monkey's riding the goat. That's the guy with the fork thing that was killed by the tail. Wonder if he's the cook. I'm pretty sure he's the cook. Oh! 3 more fates correct. The cook was struck dead by a beast's tail. Timothy Bootman was shot by Edward Nichols. Christian Wolf was blasted by a cannon with a terrible beast. Okay. Welcome back, Katie. Does that mean I'm 25% of the way through the game? How's your day going, Katie? I imagine it starts to pick up. So that is the... Oh. Time for a book update. I know, Ninja. He has not met an unknown fate. He was executed. Is there an executed option? No. He was shot, then. By many guns. Is there a firing squad option? Enemy? Beast? Because he was shot by a firing squad. Is there an... Alive, axe, burn, clawed, club, drowned, eaten, electrocuted, expired? From old age? No. Exploded, fell, froze, illness, killed, knifed. Yeah, right. You start to be able to... It starts to kind of snowball, yeah. Speared, spiked, strangled, struck, suicide, torn apart. Shot. Gun. Can I just put enemy? Can you tell from the picture whose shot kills him? That's an interesting idea, Skip. Oh. Because all the other shots miss. The only shot that hits is this guy. Surprise, surprise, Mr. Brennan. Brennan's shot is the only one that hits him. Good call, Skip. By Brennan. Ootmont. Botterill. Brennan. For a lowly seaman, Brennan was involved in a lot of stuff. There's the captain. Who are you? It's the result of sea madness? This guy was crushed by a cannon. Unfortunate. I don't know who that is. Who's that with the officer's hat? Oh, that's Nichols. And then this guy is whispering in Nichols'... Is he whispering in Nichols' ear? And that guy who gets electrocuted is sitting up there. Like space madness, but saltier. Nice. That's solid. That's the first mate. Maybe that's the bosun. I wonder if that's the bosun. So who's that? That guy we haven't identified. That guy we did identify. John Naples. That's Patrick O'Hagan. Who's this over here? Another officer. Ends up being clubbed by Brennan. Now flee in panic before you get an answer you haven't learned. That guy got spiked. Here's the artist. There's the bosun. No idea who that is. They've been in 6 memories. Okay, that... Okay, we know who that is. Who is that? That's the other guard. We can probably, by process of elimination, know who that is. Right? Because we've identified the other... Yeah, we've identified all the other Formosans. So that's Tan. So then we know who killed this guy when he got back to the ship is Tan. Shot with a gun by... I go past it. There it is. Oh! Boom! Nikita's sleeping on your pajamas. Nice. Nichols was shot by Tan. Yes. Lan was shot by Brennan. And Tan was spiked by a terrible beast. Okay. Boom. Pretty sure we're only 25% done. Everything's a bed. What a world to live in if everything was just a bed. I mean, I guess if you try hard enough. That's the butcher. We know who that is. That's the cook. Artists. We've identified all of them. We're pretty sure... I'm pretty sure that that's the bosun's mate. Possibly. Playing through to the end? I doubt it, Zeldangerous. I'm 5 hours in. I don't think we're anywhere near the end. But I'm planning on streaming it again tomorrow. Because I can only do like half a stream tomorrow. I still got time for a little more today, so... Alright, let's see what this lights up. Oh, there was somebody... There was a body on the bench? I didn't notice that there was a body on the bench. If you don't finish the game in one sitting, you'll be cursed and hunted down by mermaids with harpoons. Nice. You're staffing an anime and gaming convention tomorrow? Oh, cool. Sounds like fun, at least. So that's a dead body. Is that the body... We knew who was in that, right? Is that one of the sick people? Was that Saeed?
Hello? Who is there?
My notes for this perfectly mirror my thoughts.
Signore Nichols, is that you? What are you doing down here?
That's an Italian talking.
Fine here. Just, sorting some things.
Nichols definitely killed somebody.
Watch your step. Here. Let me help you.
Nichols killed one of the guards. Or he clubbed him? Is he unconscious? Oh, there's a shell. Okay, Nichols has gone insane. Nerd weekend commence. Hang on, this is definitely Nichols, right? Yeah, okay, so that's Nichols. Is he stabbing? Yeah, that is... That sounded very much like an Italian guy. Nunzio. Yeah. That's who... I wrote that down. That's who was killed. Right? So Nichols kills Nunzio and frames the guard that he knocked out. Oh my. Oh my. No, Nichols wasn't the steward. The steward was somebody else. Nichols is the second mate, I believe. So he was trying to steal the shell. And then he ends up getting on the ship with the rest of the Formosans. He didn't meet an unknown fate. I couldn't assign him a fate. He was stabbed, knifed, by Nichols, the second mate. 100%. Give me 2 seconds real quick. I just need to pee real quick and check on my kids. I'll be right back. 2 seconds. Okay. After the break, kids and Izzy take over the stream. Izzy's on her way to the vets right now. Is there anything else to look at in here? That guy we figured out. We can't go up. Oh, that's the way out. Okay. There was nothing else over here, right? Okay. Yeah, she needs just her annual for, like, rabies vaccine, things like that. Three people died. Right? Okay. Need to go back. I want to look at this one again. So this is part 3.
On your toes.
Go back.
Here.
Captain!
Slack the lifts and lower the boats! The whole crew will be on us!
Give it up.
So they figured it out. They definitely figured it out. So this is the guy that was whispering. He was whispering in Nichols' ear during the execution. Also, just to give you a glance at how disjointed my thinking is, just look at how disjointed my notes are. They're all over the place. So this guy was in on it too? We don't know anything about him. He dies when he goes out on the boat, right? There's the piggy. This guy must be in on it too. He also goes into the boat. That guy dies. He seems to be holding her as a prisoner. Okay. So this is like right after the execution. He's clubbed in the back of the head. He's also knocked out. He's speared in the leg. Probably by these guys? He's got the prisoner. Who else is in on it? That guy's also in on it. Could be your math notes, but they were reduced to question marks all the time. I feel like we should know who that is. What is he wearing? So, the second mate Do we think that is Samuel Galligan, the second mate's steward? He kind of has the dress of a steward. This guy does not. That guy doesn't. That guy doesn't. I think that might be his steward. I'm gonna roll with it. Because that is... During the execution scene, he was whispering in Nichols' ear. Let's look at the execution scene again. Can I? Part 2.
Hok Seng Lao, you have been found guilty by self-confession of the murder of Nunzio Pasquale.
这样嘞，伊无怎交代起？
By self-confession. So, they can't speak English. So, the one guy was mistranslating what he was saying, is my guess.
I sentence you to death by firing line.
So he's definitely in on it with Nichols.
Mr. Wolf, when you are ready.
Right, sir. Ready, men. Aim. Fire!
Okay, so if we go over here... Yep. Look, he's whispering in Nichols' ear. Okay, he's definitely... So then this guy is one of the other mates. He's either the third or fourth mate. John Davies or Martin Perrow. We still don't know who this guy is. He could be the gunner's mate? Olus Weotter? We know this guy is the gunner. Christian Wolf. Which we have a check mark. That is correct. But this guy's wearing a similar hat. This is the other top hat guy. So he could be the gunner's mate. Might be a bosun hat, but the gunner's wearing a top hat. This might be a bosun hat. And then I kind of assumed that this guy was the bosun's mate. Could be wrong. He's not a steward. He's wearing a different thing. So my guess is he's the bosun's mate. Maybe he's the carpenter? I don't know. Made a walk for lunch. Ooh. Making more walk for dinner. No one can stop me. Nice. So this guy... Interesting that the ship's steward is not near the captain, and the captain's steward is not there either. Okay. I don't know what that cleared up, actually. Hey, nerd, and welcome back. How was lunch?